Hello there, everyone. And here we have this past week's training. Actually, starting to get caught up now here. And we start out with the AM session on Monday. I hit the 355 pretty good, and I wanted to hit 355, but I just wasn't strong enough for it today. It sucks to miss a weight when you train really frequently, but it happens, and you just kind of have to work with it. Came back. The PM hit a pretty good 340. And then these were 250 for sets of 6 with a little bit longer pause. I was basically counting to 2 in my head. And I like to work with longer pauses sometimes because as the weights get heavier, sometimes I cut that pause shorter than I should, honestly. Since I like to pause every rep if I can. Wednesday is close grip. I missed the Tuesday footage. It was just floor pressing, a little bit heavier than last time, with a little couple accessories that I don't even video anyways. But that was a pretty solid bench for me. I still have trouble at that transition point from what I call the transition point. Like I said, it's like at midpoint, right off. Well, not quite off the chest, but it's not quite at the point where you're like locking it out yet. I think it happens when the weight's a little bit heavy off my chest and I flare my elbows out too quick, and I do it all at once instead of at this sort of gradual pace. You can see it on the weights that get stuck at that point. That's pretty much what I do. So trying to not do that, and you see that one there was pretty smooth because I didn't flare my elbows really quickly all at once. It was more like a steady flare. And unlike the rep work, you can see it's the same thing. It's like a steady flare. It doesn't shoot out all at once. And those weights where I get stuck, I seem to shoot it out all at once, and then I have nowhere to go really. Probably because I don't have the strongest shoulders, honestly. If I ever videotape some of my overhead pressing, you'll see that it's it's a little disappointing compared to what I can bench. Then there was some two board presses which I still like. And then Saturday, I actually paused these inclines, and they're easy enough that I was actually joking with my training partners back there a little bit. So I gotta take that weight up a little heavier because shouldn't be able to casually chat with friends while lifting weights if you want to get a good training effect. I don't think. Pin presses are getting close. I still weigh about 200 pounds, so I'm basically pin pressing 1.5 times my body weight, which is good. I'm really shooting to get this up for the overall goal of like getting my bench over 2 times body weight, which is a cool thing. And then I figured I'd just record this because I didn't record Tuesday stuff. Add a little length to the video, and these are just the way that I do one-armed rows. It's with a barbell, and you kind of put it in the corner, and you can load it up because this gym doesn't really have that big dumbbell. It goes with like 80 pounds, which I mean you kind of get too strong for those pretty quickly, in my opinion. But yeah, just so I do rows. One of the variations I do. But we're at the end of the video. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and leave comments, feedback, all that stuff.